Back when it was a tabletop wargame, Warhammer's ability to appeal to the mainstream had been limited. Just imagine, it's 3 AM in 1988, you're knee deep in pot noodle and your friend Ken is rolling a die to determine if he successfully hit a Tyranid or not. But fast forward a good decade and the Warhammer universe has already expanded to computer games. Warhammer 40k Space Marine is another step in taking an old fantasy franchise and reshaping it until it becomes palatable for the everyday player. So, you're a Space Marine, or an Ultramarine more specifically, an enemy soldier who has been modified to have superhuman abilities. And you're massive, making an American basketball player look like he has the stature of Ben Stiller. Along with a small team, you make your way through areas infested with baddies and essentially spray bullets for a period of minutes until the waves of orcs subsist. What you're left with is a blanket of orc limbs strewn above the ground. It might seem like mindless gameplay when compared to the rest of 40k's history as a hyper-strategic series, but Space Marine isn't entirely built to follow the traditions of its franchise. This is a game that emphasises cool gameplay as opposed to encouraging smart strategy. In this, bullets explode like rockets, lobbing off heads and limbs. You're allowed 2 ranged weapons at a time that level with you and become continuously more powerful the more they're used. You can also try out a melee attack using a power fist, which is a large metal gauntlet surrounded by energy that gives every punch the force of a tank. The fact that there's no snap to cover system is enough of an insight into how the game actually functions. There isn't any real cover system because there doesn't need to be one. You're a bloody Ultramarine. You don't need to cower behind a bit of barrel that's lying about the room. The story we're told goes beyond a simple battle plot and instead has been developed into a narrative split between your character and your fellow Marines. Warhammer 40k Space Marine is an example of taking a good environment, giving it a cinematic polish and bringing it to the mainstream gamer in a format that they can easily digest. Space Marine is due for release on Xbox 360, PS3 and PC in 2011.